So if you're a big fan of coffee, I want you to represent. Leave a comment down below on this video saying, yeah, I really love coffee. Or if you don't really like coffee, well, leave a comment below saying that you hate it. You hear it talked about all the time, oh, I love my morning coffee, but how popular is that really? How many of you guys actually really enjoy drinking coffee in the morning, or for that matter, at any time of day? Personally, for me, I'm a big coffee fan. It's a crucial part of my morning routine. It kind of gives me the little energy buzz to do videos like this. I'm actually shooting this one in the evening now, but for the videos that I do in the morning, yeah, I need that pick-me-up. Just a great start to my day. I love the whole process of it, from brewing the coffee, smelling it, and actually, of course, drinking it. And I enjoy it more and more, especially as we transition into the cooler time of the year. And oftentimes, during the cooler months, I start to gravitate more towards some coffee-based fragrances, and that's what we're going to be covering today. We have 5 realistic coffee fragrances here. We have a mixture of designer and niche, and we also have a couple honorable mentions that I'm going to go over. First up, we have Terry Mugler Pure Coffee. This one's discontinued. It's really expensive. My bottle I bought for, it was like $170 on eBay. Yeah, that's a little overpriced, wouldn't you say? But I really wanted it, and at the end of the day, I'm glad I have it. However, I can't really recommend it to you guys because it is discontinued, and I would say that most of you should avoid paying that type of money at all cost, especially because we have some in-production fragrances in here that are much more affordable. The second honorable mention, we have Givenchy Play Intense. Again, honorable mention because it is unfortunately discontinued. This is a really, really nice scent. And it's a shame that they decided to quit making this one. It's a nice roasted coffee smell, very realistic, very warm, very inviting fragrance. And this one was a scent that got a good amount of hype, a good amount of talk. And now, unfortunately, you just can't get it anymore without paying a good amount of money. If these two were in production, they would definitely make it into the full list. But again, they are not, making them honorable mentions. So let's go ahead and dive into the official list here. Not in any particular order. All right, they're just kind of tossed in here as I went. First up, we have Polo Double Black. So this has a really solid coffee note. One of the main drawbacks with this one is going to be that it is not a strong performer. You would expect it to be, given the nature of the scent, obviously having coffee, having some warmer notes in general, but it just doesn't really hold up all that well. It is an eau de toilette, so you wouldn't expect it to be super strong, and well, it kind of lives up to that. It's nothing to write home about. However, the scent itself is really, really pleasant. It's a nice designer level coffee scent for sure. It's affordable, it's photorealistic, it smells great, kind of spicy coffee, almost like a chocolatey type of smell as well. It's very addictive and smells very sexy. Again, it's a designer scent. It's a designer level coffee fragrance. But if you want something that is a bit more affordable at the cost of lesser performance, this is a nice one to look into. And even though it isn't that strong, I still enjoy it and I'm still glad I have it. Next up, we have another designer scent that is even more affordable than the Polo, and it performs better. This one is Ramos Man. Yeah, you know, great bottle for sure. But the scent is beautiful. Coffee or cappuccino, cardamom, spicy, sexiness, great atomizer, great smell. Oh, that is just addicting. It's so sexy and warm and inviting. There's a good amount of vanilla in here as well. This thing works like magic. And I believe on discounters, this one is running around $30. I mean, this is a steal. If you want a coffee fragrance for the cooler weather, one that is a good performer, photorealistic, very warming and inviting and sexy, and could be good for a date night, look no further. For whatever reason, I didn't own this one for the longest time, but as we've started to move into fall, I started to kind of look out there and see what I could pick up to enjoy in the cooler months, and I realized, you know what, I don't have this yet. I love coffee, both in fragrances and, you know, to drink, and so I'm like, you know what, let me give this one a shot. Let's see if it lives up to the hype, and it definitely does. This is a great way to spend $30. Highly recommend it. Next up, we have a niche fragrance. This one is Killian Intoxicated. So this is next level coffee and cardamom. This one is rich, it is strong, it has a whole bunch of depth to it. It is incredible. I mean, this is what niche fragrances are all about. It's about taking it to the next level. You know, they have more of a budget to work with. They're working with top master perfumers, and they're creating something that doesn't have to adhere to a designer style scent where it's gotta be super mass pleasing. It has to, check off this criteria that these big brands have because they are marketing it to the general public after all. Here with this, doesn't really matter as much, right? This is going to be marketed towards people who are into luxury products, people who are into niche, people who want something with a bit of a challenge. It's not to say that this is challenging per se, but if you don't like coffee, then I guess it would be. But if you like coffee and fragrances, you're going to love this stuff because it is done in a really, really beautiful way. This is actually one of the Killians that I wear days in a row. There's a few that I will as well, like Straight to Heaven. I can't get enough of that scent. I could wear that every day in the cooler weather if I, did want to wear some other stuff as well. It's super easy to wear. Same thing here with this one. I could just be happy with wearing this for days in a row. I just love how it smells. Quality is fantastic. Performance is great. Everything about Intoxicated is, well, it lives up to his name. It's intoxicating. Sure, it's a bit expensive, but at the end of the day, what you get here from that price is a high quality product that is a good performer coming from a prestigious niche brand. You kind of get what you pay for, and that's for sure. Let's go back to the more affordable side here with Mugler Amen, the original. Now these two are placed kind of back to back because they actually smell kind of similar. This for sure has a similar vibe to Intoxicated. It is at a much more affordable price. Keep in mind the quality is not going to be up there. I don't find performance on Amen to be all that strong. It's not terrible, but it's not to the level of the Killian. It will get the job done. It's, 7 hours or so. The Killian lasts quite a bit longer on me, so it'll work. But, again, given that this one comes in at a nice price difference, this will be very attractive for a lot of you out there. Really, really nice stuff. Sexy fragrance for men, and this one really paved the way and just did something different. To this day, still smells awesome. Sure, the bottle kind of sucks and it's kind of annoying. You can cut the rubber out of the top if you really want to. I didn't do that. Maybe I will, but I probably won't just because it works. It gets the job done. You're not getting niche quality here with the presentation or the scent, but you're getting, all in all, a top-level designer scent easily, especially given the price. This is a really nice scent. Last fragrance for this video, we have Montalretto Intense Cafe. Is that what it is? Yep, I nailed it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. This is an extrait de parfum. Comes in your typical Montal bottle, which is, kind of weird. You can really shake it around good, and it sounds like there's some heavy juice in there. And there is. This is a heavy juiced fragrance. It's got some richness to it. It is coffee. It's got the Montal smell. So that DNA's in here, just kind of almost an oud type of smell, but with a whole bunch of coffee, a whole bunch of sugary sweetness, coffee, chocolatey, that sort of thing. Smells very nice. Now, these aren't too awfully expensive, and sometimes you can get them discounted. So all in all, this one comes in as a pretty nice buy. It is a niche product, and it does come from a good niche brand, so the quality is great. Performance is very good. What more can you ask for? If you're a lover of coffee, you're going to love that stuff, and you're going to love all the fragrances in this video. So I think that's going to do it for me, guys. That is 5 realistic coffee fragrances for fall, for wintertime, for you coffee lovers out there. Now, you may be wondering where something like Halloween Man X is, and I could have put that in here. It was a top 5. I guess that would have made it a top 6. So I guess this is me saying, sure, Halloween Man X, solid coffee fragrance. I find that these do coffee a bit better for me. Halloween Man X, it's got whiskey as well. It's got tonka bean. I don't find the coffee in that one to be as forward as these here. But it is like a $30 scent as well, and you do pick up on hints of coffee, and that could be one that you could throw in. So I guess that would be my 6th mention. All in all, you can't go wrong with any of these. If you're on a budget, like on a pretty strict budget, easily go for the Rojas by far. This is going to be your best option. It's the most affordable in general, and also just in terms of being a great coffee scent, it checks that off easily. So if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, go for this one. That's all you're going to need. If you're wanting to be a bit frivolous here and you want to throw down some dough, well, I would go with the Killian. The Montal is great. Between the two, I prefer Intoxicated. If you're in the middle price range and you got a little bit more money to spend than the Rojas, but you don't want to spend $200 on the Killian, then Terry Mugler, Angel Man, would be your option. So all in all, you had a nice little mix here of things to choose from different budgets, price points to just different styles. And if you want to spend a whole crap ton of money on eBay, Play Intense by Givenchy is a nice pickup. Although, again, this is not me saying you should go out and spend that much money. If you happen to come across one of these for a price that you're comfortable with and you want to own it, then it's definitely worth a pickup. That's going to do it for me, guys. Again, let me know down below, what is your favorite coffee fragrance if you have one? If you don't have one, do you want to try any of these? And also, again, let me know, do you like coffee? Not so much? Let me know. I will link all these up if you want to grab any at a discount. Just hit those links down there and it'll take you right there. Also, if you want to join my membership program and get access to these videos in advance, chat with me on Discord, get bonus content, you can hit the join button down below or click the link in the description and you can sign up to that. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.